And good Tuesday morning. You are tuned in the Inside Drive podcast live from the Turn Up Studios right here in the Aaron Rich Marketing Mecca of IT, marketing, and of course, podcasts. If you're looking to start a podcast, there is no better place than Turn Up Studios. Everett, everybody else does a fantastic job. They got the latest and greatest technology. They even let Colby Pitts come inside the Turn Up Studios, so you know they're a good place. We'll kick it to Colby here in just a moment. As always, like to thank my sponsors, Golf Plus and Panhandle Credit Union. Panhandle Credit Union, the quality relationships they have with our community is what they are all about. Whether it is sponsoring an event, donating to a cause, providing loan options, or setting up people with great banking products, Panhandle Credit Union is here to serve those who live, work, worship, or attend school here in Bay County and the surrounding counties. Together, Panhandle Credit Union builds community. Visit panhandlecu.org or swing by any location to join. And, of course, my good friend Alan Watson, the owner-operator of Golf Plus right there in the Edgewater Shopping Plaza. If you were out there early this morning, it was spectacular, which means that fall golfing weather is here soon. If you're looking to improve your score, Golf Plus is the only and the best place in Bay County with the tools and expertise to help you. Not only have they been featured in Golf Digest, they've also been featured in Golf Plus as some of the top club fitters in the country. Their fitting station will certainly blow you away with the selection of brands and models of clubs and shafts, all the latest and greatest equipment, of course, all the putting equipment as well. Their putting green is filled with all of the brands you could possibly want. Need some club repair? Their shop is second to none. Torven quality repairs every time and very fast too. They've got the studio and repair shop on the beach. As you may or may not know, they are located in the shops of Edgewater next to Firefly. You can give them a call 850-249-2726 or visit golfplusretail.com where you can schedule your fitting right there online. Real quick, before I kick it to my good friend and guest today, Colby Pitts, I do want to give a shout out. We had a football game out in Vernon this weekend for Liam's football team, and after the game, Worm Brown and the Vernon team and the Beach Marlins team, we all gathered in a circle, which was very unexpected but very, very much appreciated, and kind of had a big prayer just showing that, it's bigger than football. And I just wanted to let them know I appreciate everybody who was involved in that. It meant a lot to me, meant a lot to my son and my daughter who were both there. But I want to introduce. Introduce. Everybody already knows them. Like we said earlier, you're kind of a 1 degree of separation with everybody here in Bay County. You had some feedback from your first show, so we brought you back in.
I didn't know if we were going to talk about it. Which camera am I looking at here, Everett? There's 3 of them. This one.
Maybe the one pointed at you.
I hate all my friends.
That's strong right off the jump.
Yep. I've gotten a lot of texts about how I looked fat, and that's what happens when you get old. Just so you know. I have hair still.
Yeah. Positive.
And Ryan would have hair if you didn't have that on you. Your hair,
that's true.
You had a head full of hair.
I did. It's been a while now.
So, without lack of a better term, without cursing on this show, because we have sponsors. Ryan has Ryan has sponsors.
No,
Ryan has made it. So, to be nice, if you don't have anything nice to say, keep it to yourself.
That's the old adage, right?
That's what I've been told.
Does Miss Lene know about the bad talk towards you from your friends?
Oh yeah, she knows my friends are interesting.
They're just trying to keep you tough, thick skin.
See, they don't know that the bad things fuel me. If you say something nice, I probably get my feelings hurt.
Yeah, no, that sounds 100% about right.
Talk about the Florida State game.
We will.
Because I got a shout out to give.
Okay.
Hold on. Birthday shout outs real fast.
Multiple birthday shout outs?
Yeah, birthdays. Plural.
You didn't tee this up for me.
Okay,
I didn't
first.
know we were birthday shouting today.
Mark McLean. Live
yes.
like Drew.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great
guy. Love Mark.
Drew's daughter, Mark's niece. She turned 13 this past weekend.
Whoop, whoop.
Happy birthday. Ruby is Ruby, right?
I'm about to go off on a tangent.
No. Ruby. I'm just making sure.
Okay, Ruby. Ruby McLean or just
and I've met Ruby at the tournament. Remember we used to do the tournament for him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Met Ruby, Mark's sweet mother, great people. And then his oldest son, Mark's oldest son, Drew, named after Drew, turns 10 this week.
Nice. Nice.
So-
Good athlete. Great athlete. We've
Oh yeah,
we've
Go, tell the people.
yeah, no, he's just a great athlete. We've had some games on the flag football field, and his son has always done really, really well. And McLean family, just a great family. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ruby, this past weekend, and coming up this week, Drew.
Ruby
Happy
and
birthday.
Drew. My tangent. You remember the movie Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah.
You know, what was the little Ruby?
Oh yeah.
Remember
No,
that? So my mind immediately went there when you said
Ruby,
Ruby.
don't listen to him.
That's not a shot at Ruby. That's just what my mind went to when you said the name Rudy.
Red rum.
Well,
You ever seen
different.
The Shining? I'm just some people haven't.
What?
You gotta ask. Their kids like some kids didn't know who Jim Carrey was the other day. I was talking to him.
Liam's a big Jim Carrey fan.
Everett, how old are you? Do you know who Jim Carrey is? Okay. Dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, it was close. The
Yes.
Shining, though. The Shining. I mean,
Have you seen The Shining? Oh yeah. Okay.
it's a hell yeah, right?
Everett's on it, dude.
He's like, I've seen all the scary movies.
And then I sent you some of the text. Scott Medlock texted me.
yeah.
Something very inappropriate.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Scott.
So-
He should be a sponsor of the show. We
He
use him
should.
for
Panhandle-
all of our houses.
And I was about to say his business name, Scott.
Yes.
Pay up.
Yep. We're not saying it unless you.
Yeah, not
pay some
saying
cash.
Panhandle Pro Steam unless you pay up. He's a small business.
He's the best of the best. There's no doubt about
I
it.
gotta sneak it in there.
He does a fantastic job. There's a reason why we continue.
I just stopped myself from saying a bad joke. Scott, you're very lucky. I'm growing up right in front of your eyes.
I call BS on that. I don't think you're growing up. I think you've went the opposite way.
I could have digressed.
So don't grow up. Why grow up? That's
Yeah.
stupid. Nobody wants to grow up. All right, let's talk a little bit of sports. Did you make it out to any of the high school games last week?
No, but I
Colby?
did see you were in Vernon. That's awesome.
Absolutely. But high school scores from last Friday. We had some
Are
interesting.
you looking
games.
them up right now?
No.
What kind of host are you, dude?
I'm using my data to make sure I'm accurate.
You-
We'll start with the Bay Mosley game.
Do you have anytime minutes? Do you remember anytime minutes?
Oh yeah, anytime minutes.
You have those minutes? to
Remember
call?
when you had to pay for text messages?
Yes, I
That was a
did.
wild time. These kids have no idea what it's
No,
all
they
about. Now they just use their data and don't even think about it. Yeah, 5 cents a text message.
Yeah. It's
We
crazy.
should go back to that.
I got a VHS tape I ordered on eBay.
Like a VCR or
Yeah,
just a tape?
kids were just like, no, a tape.
Do you have a VCR to watch it on?
No, I got to order a VCR.
I
But
bet you can go to a pawn shop.
people
or
were so confused to see a VHS there. What is that? And like Blockbuster, kids don't remember what Blockbuster
well, it's
is.
because they weren't kids
I
then.
know, it's crazy.
We were kids.
I know that's my problem. It's like, oh, you weren't even born before they shut down.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
sad.
Time is going by very fast. But yeah, we'll start with the Bay Mosley game. And I think Jay might have called that game. I think he picked Bay for the upset win, and it certainly came to fruition. Kind of surprising in that one. Obviously,
I've heard Bay's really good this year.
well, they're 2-0, and they tallywhacked
They beat Mosley?
Arnold, and they beat Mosley
I
last
heard.
Friday.
I just
Yeah.
heard yesterday they beat Mosley. I was like, that.
Just yesterday you heard it?
Yeah,
It happened Friday night.
I know, but I just heard yesterday
Well, now you heard it again today.
twice.
But I want to give a shout out to Bay's quarterback, Zay Morgan. That kid kind of put the team on his back and made some absolutely fantastic deep throws. He was kind of chased around a little bit, just made some absolutely fantastic throws. And then Noah Clement, who is the brother of Coach Sam, who's the
Sam used to play baseball for Andrew Starr.
No, there
Sam
you go.
Clement, great
There you go.
athlete.
Yep. And his brother Noah is the kicker and a wide receiver for Bay and made some ridiculous catches. in
Sam
that
was
game.
quarterback, wasn't he?
I have no idea.
I can't remember what. He's a good athlete though.
Yeah. But yeah, Noah Clement, shout out to him. Fantastic game there. Bay just brought the heat. They're both lines, the offensive line, Bay got after it, and the defensive line, Bay also got after it. So kind of a big upset here in Bay County 3 nights ago, Friday night. And then some other scores. Arnold rebounds after the kind of big loss they took to Bay, which now Bay showed that, they're the real deal. Because you didn't know if just Arnold just wasn't there yet or not, but now that Bay has beat Mosley, it's obviously you can tell Bay is coming to play this year.
Bay's the local team to beat, huh?
Yeah, I think.
In our
in our county, as you can say. Bozeman had a kind of a thrilling victory over there against Leon County. Bozeman, a 2A school for football, beat Leon, which is a 5A school over there in Tallahassee. So big win.
When I went to Mosley, it was 6A, so that's a big school.
Yeah.
Like 5A.
Yeah.
For a 2A to beat.
Well, 5 is less than 6, just barely.
But still,
So I
I'm
figured it
saying
was
for a
pretty
2A
big.
to beat a school. Oh, my God.
Hey, Jay Henley said, Colby looks like Kirk Cameron with the beard.
Yeah, you wish. I'm just kidding. I love you, Jay. Actually, you know what? I got a little bone to pick with Jay.
Uh-oh.
Can I air it out here?
I mean, it's,
Every time I've seen Jay, like 2 or 3 times at the course, I hadn't been that many times because I wasn't going to be the guy that quit the course and went out there every day.
why not?
Because I have a life. But I've seen him a couple of times. Every time I've seen him, he's like, oh, hey, man. Like, he doesn't remember me. Like, he doesn't know who I am. I'm like, Jay,
It's probably fair.
we used to act a fool together.
What were y'all doing?
Jay's fun. We used to have some little cart barn shenanigans and
No, imagine that, you in the cart barn,
some stuff I can't say on camera. But,
ripping heaters.
you know, I quit smoking. I hadn't smoked in over a year.
I was about to ask that question. I'm
Thank
very
you.
proud of you.
July of 24.
Oh, so just over a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
I miss it so much. I want to go back. You know, it's like,
don't
what
do
is
it.
it? Who cares? Like, life's short. Rip heaters.
There you go. That should be a shirt
Yeah.
sponsored by Camel.
Camel. Sponsored by Newport.
You were the the ones with the fiberglass in them?
Well, now they all the kids vape. I'm like, dude, grow up.
Bunch of losers.
Yeah, like rip a cig. Grow up.
Seems like they're taking the easy way out. to me.
Yeah, they are. I actually, I don't think all the information's there with vaping yet. So it could be worse.
What do you mean, like popcorn lung?
Yeah, like all that stuff. Like
There's some
hadn't-
bad stuff that goes down.
Hadn't been around long enough. At least
You're throwing all sorts of hate towards the vapors.
I am. I didn't mean that.
It's okay.
It's just
You just want to get them over the
That's-
the sig side.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're gonna smoke,
Do it.
do it.
Do it right.
Don't.
Don't
dip your
not
toes.
advice.
Don't listen to me.
Yeah, but I am proud
Listen
of you.
to Ryan.
I am proud of you. I was going to ask that here in just a second, but you beat me to it.
God, I miss it.
Well, all good stuff.
All right, Florida State now.
No. I got to finish the high school stuff. I got to finish the high school
Excuse
stuff.
me, high school stuff.
Arnold took care of business against Providence Christian. A lot of field goals in that one from Clint Wizard. Could be Wizard. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly.
How do you spell it?
Wyzard.
That's a wizard all day.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out right now. Sorry.
No, you're good.
My
Keep them
two,
coming.
my 2 dogs, Webster and Wizard.
Webster and Wizard.
Oh yeah.
You got 2?
Yeah, Boston Terriers.
Oh, you doubled down?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Webster, named after my friend Derek Webster.
Okay.
And
Did he
then
look like a...
I gave him the honor of naming the second dog, and he came up with Wizard.
Wow.
Yeah, so 2
Very
for 1.
cool. Now, Webster you've had for quite some time,
Yeah,
right?
2018, 2019.
Okay.
2019, after the hurricane.
Gotcha. Post-hurricane dog.
Post-hurricane dog, yeah.
Liberty County took it to Vernon, 45-0. Vernon falls to
Ouch.
0-2. Liberty County moves to 1-1. Freeport and Jay, not Jay Henley.
Yeah, Jay by Pensacola.
Yep. Freeport won 31-14 over Jay. Freeport moves to 2-0. Jay falls to 1-1. The battle of the Walton beaches is you had South Walton and Fort Walton Beach. South Walton won that one 29-16. They moved to 2-0. Fort Walton Beach drops to 0-2. I mentioned the Arnold gets to 1-1 with the 27-6 victory over Providence Christian.
You're watching this live right now. It's like we used to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, friend. Good job.
Well, last time we didn't.
Yeah, we
I
did.
thought it was frowned upon.
No.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
We've been live. Yeah, you need to pay attention to the comments.
Tell Colby with a K, grow up, Jay. Fire one up right now, Jay said. That's how Jay used to talk to me.
I bet.
He used to joke.
He's a peer pressure master.
I've seen him a couple times, and then he's like, act like you didn't know me. Oh, Jay, I love you still.
He'll be
Sorry.
here on, him and Jay Chapman will be here on Thursday.
Cody Vaughn, Adam Goff said, "What's up, fellas?" Hello,
Hey,
Adam.
what's up, AG?
Cody Vaughn, you remember Cody?
No. Yes, I remember.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah,
PGA
yeah,
Pro. He used to
yeah.
work at. He sold at the hotel for like a week. He was like, "I'm done with this."
The black hole of
Yeah.
people over there at the
That was
resort.
interesting.
Oh, man, the stories we could tell about that. Last but not least, Baker beat Destin 34-22. Baker goes to 2-0 on the season. Destin drops to 1-1. We'll obviously preview some of the games coming up this Friday night on our Thursday show.
My friends were right. I look fat in this. I can see myself now on the thing. I look so fat.
It's okay. It's okay. It's because you stopped smoking. Your
Dude,
lungs thank you.
I gained weight.
I've
when
heard
I
that
quit smoking.
happens.
It sucked. Yeah, it was terrible.
When When's the last time you did anything athletic?
I'm out and about, like walking every day. Yeah, I mean, I probably get 10,000 steps a day.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
Is
yeah.
that walking your Frenchies?
No, they're Boston Terriers.
Or is that walking your BTs?
God, Ryan.
Sorry. They're all the same to me. I'm just kidding. I love dogs.
Florida State.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to take you back to 1993.
Ooh, I go back.
I was 10 years old.
Ooh.
And I got in trouble for this in our group text. But Corey Brookins, do you
Yes.
know Corey?
Yep, he was a long snapper for Florida State.
Yeah. No, Corey was at center.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Center. Yeah,
He was center for Florida State, number 69.
of course.
No, he really was number 69.
Yeah, that's not a joke.
He took me, him and his parents, Phyllis and Steve, took me to my first ever Florida State game in 1993. They played Wake Forest and they beat them 4,000-0.
Shocking.
Me and Corey, Corey and I chased
Ooh,
Charlie Ward down, got his autograph.
nice.
I still have it on a hat in in storage somewhere, but and that's the year he won the Heisman and the national championship.
Yep.
And Corey started my love of Florida State football.
Good story.
Yeah, well, I didn't say that last time, but I wouldn't even be a fan if it wasn't for the Brookins.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
there you go.
Fun fact.
Ooh, Sue Mulvey, Mom,
Yep. AKA Grammy.
Grammy, yeah,
Yep.
Grammy and Gucky.
Correct. Look at
Yeah,
you still.
I remember
remembering.
Gucky.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No.
Oh, looking good, Ryan. Tim says looking good, Ryan.
The camera doesn't add the poundage to me.
Yeah, that's not another guy
It's
here.
because that's why you're on that camera and I'm on that camera.
Thad Stokes, don't body shame yourself, Colby.
That's good.
I got hair. You know, like it's like a 50-50 thing. You either have hair or you're skinny. You know, like I have hair and fat. You would have both. I swear you would, dude. You had, your hair. You're skinny still. God.
Yeah, kinda. Not
Yeah.
really.
No, you are.
Not
You're still
really.
skinny. That shirt
It's the camera.
could be better, but
Oh, well, they won, unlike the team that played Florida State.
I know
I wanna hear
Alabama.
your
Could you
thoughts.
believe that? I had money, so I put a big bet on. Can we talk about gambling on here?
Yes, I prefer to talk about gambling.
I put a
this
big bet
show.
on Alabama, and then right before the game, I felt bad being a Florida State fan, you know, because all my family's Alabama, and I grew up Alabama. But I went to a game with Corey, so it was kind of like this is
1993.
fun, you know.
Yep.
Anyway, I put a big bet on Alabama right before the game. I put a small 4-bet parlay, $5 to win 100 something, and I hit it.
Nice.
With Florida State.
Nice.
I got lucky.
How about Lee Corso? Obviously, his last ever college game day, which up there in Ohio State, they did a really good job. Did you see where they the band did Corso and all that?
And he put the hat.
He put the
thing.
Buckeye on his last one, but he made 6 picks in his final college game day.
Did he go 6-0?
He did. He picked Tennessee to win. They won. They were playing a lesser opponent. Picked South Carolina to win. They pulled away late in the game behind Lenoris Sellers over Virginia Tech. And, of course, he was the only person on the panel that picked Florida State over Alabama.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
Yeah, and obviously Alabama won. He also picked Miami over Notre Dame. They won that game. LSU over Clemson. They won that game. And, of course, Ohio State over Texas, and they won that game as well.
It was a crazy weekend for football, and
It really was.
we had our fantasy football draft
Nice.
Sunday, so that was good.
Nice. A little fun fact about Alabama head coach, which I'm sure he is getting all sorts of death
fun
threats
facts
right now. Yeah. In his career as an Alabama head coach, his first 4 games, he was 4-0. His last 10 games, he is 5-5. He has a 1-4 record as a double-digit favorite away from Tuscaloosa, which that's a betting trend that you might want to stay on.
It was 13.5 points
Yep.
on the game, yeah.
Yep.
David Robert Sharon said SEC was 14-2 this week.
Yes, and the 2 teams.
Alabama and
Texas.
Texas, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because Texas, Ohio State.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the other teams won in that one. So yeah, I think the Big Ten was 14-2 as well, if I remember correctly. So
Dude, last night,
but Bill Belichick.
that was hard to watch.
Imagine being him.
Imagine that, that first drive.
Yep.
Your team looks so good, and then it just.
Little fun fact from that game: Bill Belichick's NFL and college football debuts are very, very similar.
I saw, so in the interview last night, he was like, let's just hope it's not like the first game I had where they got blown out.
Yeah. Yeah, so they both occurred on September 1st. Both opponents were from the Dallas area. Both opening drives ended with a rushing TD. 34 years ago, Belichick's Browns lost 26-14. And, of course, last night we know that they lost 48-14 to the TCU Horned Frogs. That's the most points allowed by any Belichick-coached team in his career. He had 511 career games coaching in the NFL. The most points allowed was 47. In one career game as a college coach, he allowed 48 points.
Wasn't it like 35 years to the day or
something like that?
Yeah, something weird.
No, 34 years to the day. Yep, 34 years to the day.
What do you think? What do you think he does after that?
I mean, I think he figures out how to. What I was most surprised about, he's known for defense and all that stuff. And
yeah,
their defense just didn't look that great. But TCU's not a bad football team either. I think how he rebounds in that game will tell a lot. And his players have to be the ones. I don't know if you heard his post game interview. It was very Bill Belichick like. He's like,
he's always like, that's why I like him.
Yeah. He's very, very straightforward and straight to the point. But
so I have a question for you.
Yes, go ahead.
Is Florida State good or is Alabama bad?
That's a great question. That's the big debate. I'm just shocked how undisciplined Alabama's team was.
Yeah.
Especially just Florida State getting after their offensive line and their defensive line too. They got great push on both sides of the ball, and that's just not typically what you see from Alabama. And I don't know if it's a culture thing. I don't know if you saw the video either. There was a couple players on Alabama towards the end of the game that were laughing on the field.
You know what Nick Saban?
Nick Saban would have pulled them out and probably beat them up on the sideline.
Yeah.
But, a lot of people calling for Nick's return to Alabama.
He's not going back.
No,
he's done.
He's done. He just does not like the current state of college
He doesn't
football.
like the NIL stuff.
Yeah.
He's obviously one of the greatest coaches ever.
If not the.
Yeah, if not the, but he's not going back. That's what I was scared of. Like, Florida State did look really good. But
Yeah.
Alabama did
Who's
look
Florida
good.
State's next big opponent? Do you know?
No, they're in the ACC. It's such a
That's fair.
weak conference.
That is fair.
Clemson?
I mean,
Who do they play every year? Syracuse, Clemson?
Late in the season.
Georgia Tech?
Virginia Tech got their dub. Virginia Tech didn't look terrible against South Carolina. They just couldn't
Wake Forest.
close the game. I mean, they have East Texas A&M University next, so that might give them a little more trouble than Bama did. They play Miami on October 4th. That's going to be
that's going to be a good
next
game.
big test. Yeah, Miami. He looked okay for Miami there.
And that's the Georgia guy, right?
Yeah, Carson Beck. Gunnar Stockton looked pretty good as well. I don't know if it was with you or if it was with Jay. We talked about the quarterbacks that are all on top 10 teams that were making their first start or, maybe they started 2 games like Arch Manning. Did you see any of that Texas?
No, that's boring, so it's
Texas
probably with Jay.
Yeah, probably. But Arch Manning, a lot of people are giving him a lot of criticism. He went 17 of 30 for 170 yards and a touchdown.
God, he had a rough day.
But the stat that kind of stuck out was 37% of his throws were off target.
Yeah.
What do you think the deal with Arch was? I mean,
Nerves.
obviously he's been hyped up so much, supposed to be the next greatest quarterback.
Because he looked better last year.
Yeah. Well, and he came in relief with 2 starts for Quinn Ewers last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you just got to get. I think it's a big stage.
He just had to kind of get that out of the way.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll bounce. He's a Manning.
I like it. Julian Sayin for Ohio State went 13 of 20 for 126 yards and a touchdown. Georgia quarterback Gunnar Stockton went 12 of 24 for 190 and 2 touchdowns. C.J. Carr, who is the Notre Dame quarterback making his first start, went 19 of 30 for 221 and 2 touchdowns.
That had a hot take, real fast.
Go.
Gunnar greater than Arch Manning. Who's Gunnar?
Gunnar Stockton, quarterback for Georgia.
Yeah, he's a big Georgia guy.
I know.
That's a big Bulldog guy.
I got to see some more from Arch Manning first, and some more from Gunnar Stockton in a game other than Marshall.
I think people always forget these kids. They're like 20 years old. 21. Like they're
kids.
young kids.
Yeah, they're kids. There's no doubt.
And
then of course Simpson for Alabama. He went 23 of 43 for 254 and 2 touchdowns, but obviously the scrambling ability for Simpson was just not there.
that quarterback for Florida State. Obviously I didn't know any of the players before.
Well, it's a new squad every year, pretty much.
So I was just kind of watching. Man, that guy's good.
Yeah, He's shifty, as they say.
He's not fast but quick. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like,
shifty.
yeah.
Yep. That's the definition of that word.
Is it? I'd love to see the definition. Ever you pull that up?
Webster's Dictionary.
Hold on, Travis Pearson. What about Lagway? I think he's better than both. Lagway.
Again, I need to see an opponent that's, a little bit better than
Lagway, the Florida guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
I forget who they played, but
Oh, they didn't play.
I forget.
I think they actually played Rutherford.
Ah, okay. They might have.
No.
Why are you throwing shade at Rutherford? Coach Floyd, man. He does a good job.
Coach Floyd. That was just an off-color joke. I didn't mean it.
I don't know if it's off color, but
no. I think Lagway's good. I think Florida's going to be good this year.
Yeah.
That'll be another good Florida State game.
Yep.
Florida State this year.
Depending on, if Florida State
We'll
is
see.
actually the real deal or
we'll
not.
see about
a lot of questions still need to be
halfway through.
answered. Some teams played opponents that were challenging. Other teams, had that
Lagway
opening
took
game.
out LSU and Ole Miss last year to take them out of the playoffs. He spoiled them last year, huh?
Yep. He was playing and in the Georgia game, the world's largest
Oh, I
cocktail
remember
party,
that.
he went out.
They came on strong.
Yep.
Florida came on strong at the end of the year last year.
Yep, they did. So, obviously Florida's got a really good squad, and, I like Lagway for kind of an outside shot Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not? You're looking for value, right? And I think Lagway's got
What if that kid from Castellanos?
Castellanos. You should learn how to say his name.
Well, I'm thinking like...
You're taking Spanish, too, you told me.
Yeah, Castellanos.
There
But
you
I'm
go.
thinking like I'm about to see this Italian kid, and the black kid gets up there, and I was like, this is awesome. And he was so good.
Well, and he's, when he came and played Florida State when he was at Boston College, he beat him too. But again, who didn't beat Florida State last year?
He transferred from Boston College.
Correct.
They're in the same
Conference,
right?
Correct.
ACC.
That is correct. Good
for him.
Not very often that you see somebody talk a little trash to Alabama and then back it up on the football field.
Oh yeah, he said something about Saban. I don't think it's all Saban. I think it's all the kids want to go play for Saban,
Of course.
and then he leaves, and it's like
It's culture, right?
yeah, you know what I mean. It's like I don't really want to go to Alabama anymore. I want to go try something else.
Yeah. Well, the tide may be shifting, but we shall see.
Hold on. Travis is saying more stuff. Let me report on this. And the second string was strong in the Cupcake game, which I know isn't a good measure, but it was his first ever game. He didn't miss a beat. I was saying,
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Florida, I think I talked about this preseason. I have a good friend who's a Florida fan, and I think they're going to be good this year. And I'm supposed to not like the Gators at all, being a Florida State fan.
But you can still be a...
I still think, you got to recognize talent.
Yeah. Well, they have
they're good.
South Florida coming up this weekend, who looked pretty good against Boise State. Now, I think Florida's probably a lot better than Boise State.
Is Boise State the one with the blue field?
Yeah, absolutely. The Broncos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boise State, the blue turf. And then they got a big matchup week 3 against LSU.
Oof.
We'll find out a lot about
Yeah,
Florida on that day.
Florida,
They got to go LSU, Miami, and Texas in 3 straight weeks, and then they follow that up with Texas A&M.
so I got a friendly bet on the Florida State game. I think everybody does. Mine are not friendly.
Yeah.
But I do have some bets on it. So if LSU, Florida, week 3.
Yeah,
and then that's going to be a good game.
No, they've got a tough stretch. Florida's schedule is always ridiculously
Yeah,
hard.
so that's what I always say. We had this argument about Florida State and Florida. Would Florida State have won those championships without being in the ACC? You know what I mean? Because SEC is a tough conference to go through.
Yeah.
Is he about to call in?
Yeah, well, I think we're going to give him a call. If you want to put on your headphones.
You're calling him?
Yeah.
We're voluntarily doing this?
Why not? Yes.
Everett's got his headphones on too?
He's ready to lock in. You better lock in too.
Yo.
Hey, Keith, it's Ryan. We've got you live on the air. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing good. Your Georgia Bulldogs, Gunnar Stockton's debut looked pretty good. How you feeling about your team after seeing one performance?
I don't know how much you can take from the, opener, but
Yeah.
I've been saying I'm very high on this Georgia team because their defense features at every single position, all 11, a player that was the number 1 player in their class at that position coming out of high school. And Kirby is master on the defensive side of the ball. I think Georgia's defense is going to be back at the levels it was, the 2 national title years in 2021 and 22.
One more quick question about college football. Do you think Alabama just had a fluke loss to Florida State, or do you think this is going to be kind of a continuation of what happened last year for the Tide?
The issue is they got the ball ran down their throat.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a great stat that in the 15 or however many years Saban was there was 3 occurrences where teams rushed for that amount of yards at over 5 yards per carry. Their new coaching staff has already eclipsed that in games.
Yeah.
Not a good sign, especially in the SEC. And they got to build a new identity, and you do have to give time. But it's not a good
Alabama
thing when
fans
you're
giving their coach time? What are you talking about?
Yeah, fire him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that, and it's just a reminder of don't complain of enjoy the good years,
Yes,
because we've
embrace the
seen
good
this with
years.
Brady at the Patriots, Saban, etc. It's just like the greats leave more times than not. It's hard times, as my friend Dusty Rhodes would say, on the horizon.
Yeah, it's like Tebow at Florida.
Yep. Enjoy it while you have
Yep.
it. That's kind of like when I always talk about the glory days. You don't realize you're in the glory days until you're out of the glory days, and then you're trying to get back in those glory days. Speaking of glory days, starting in a couple days, on Thursday night football, we got the Cowboys and the Eagles kicking off the 2025-26 NFL season, which means your fantasy football leagues and your DFS fantasy action is happening. Keith, I know week one's always a tough week because you don't have any data to go off of other than previous years and stuff like that. What is one of the things you look at, for week one when you're trying to pick your lineups in DFS? Colby, DFS stands for Daily Fantasy
I've
Sports.
already
Micah
quoted
Parsons
one
won't
of
be
my
at Dallas.
childhood heroes,
Facts.
Dusty Rhodes, and now let's quote Bob Ross, because we're painting outside the numbers, guys.
I like it. He
I
wouldn't
am
like that,
somebody
though.
who lives for data, lives for it, and there is none. Now, obviously, you can look at what happened last year, but again, I'm trying to target a combination of good matchups and players on the rise. And as always, I'm looking for volume, which is the number one thing in cash game lineups. I want guys that I think are going to get targets, are going to get touches, etc.
Absolutely. Volume, Colby, you know what that means?
Lots.
Lots. Well, there could be little volume,
CD
too.
Lamb,
CD
good game.
Yeah, I don't know.
You think?
Question mark.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
I would stay away if you do the Thursday through, say, Monday or Sunday
It's a
night
big slate.
contest. Do not do the Thursday and Friday games. People typically load up on those games, and for whatever reason, non-Sunday games are typically much more sloppy because it's earlier in the week. It's also the first game of the year, and people just want to get guys in their lineup. So I think they kind of force players in. I would recommend doing the main slate Sunday. That's what all of my picks today are from. But if you're gonna play that full week, I would not load up on more than just one player, like, for instance, like a CD Lamb, who maybe you really like, versus Philly, because it normally backfires, in my opinion, and they're going to be heavily owned.
CD Lamb over under 6 targets.
I would say over. If
Yeah, I
Dallas
think
is going to
the
compete
Eagles
in that
are
game,
gonna
he's going to have to get a
rout.
bunch of targets. And I just
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
a
how much.
win-win, though. Even if they don't compete, he's going to get a bunch of targets, right?
Yeah.
Because that means they're down.
He'll probably be playing from behind.
Yes. Well, you never know. You never know. A lot of changes there with the Philadelphia Eagles, especially on the coaching staff. Again,
Jalen Carter's in the middle. They'll be fine.
that's true. That's true. The big boy in the middle, the Georgia
But
Bulldog.
like we were just saying, Micah Parsons won't be.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect your offense.
No, I'm talking about defense wise.
Oh, yeah. They score more, have more
Yeah.
plays. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But, yeah, Keith, week one official lineup, you're looking for some matchups, right? Specific matchups for players on one team matching up against another team, whether it's, matching up against certain defensive strategies, their secondary, linebacker core, whatever it may be. You're looking for particular matchups when you're building your lineups, correct?
Absolutely. And so what I did this week was I've got you official lineup, and then there's 4 other plays that I just really like, one player at each of the main positions. I think they're like a great combination of value where they have both a very sturdy floor where they should reach what we're looking for, but also the chance to, go nuclear, which is obviously what we want. But
Yes.
the official lineup, QB, give me Bryce Young, 5,700 at Jacksonville. I think this is going to be the sneaky shootout of the day. Bryce threw multiple passing touchdowns his last 3 starts as he played much better down the stretch. More importantly for me, He added 3 rushing touchdowns as well in those games. They were using his legs a lot more, design run plays. He averaged almost 27 points per game over those last 3 games. And Jacksonville's defense, I think, is still going to stink,
Are we talking
despite them,
Carolina,
quote unquote,
Jacksonville?
getting a lockdown corner. So
I don't know about Bryce Young. I'm not sold on Bryce Young. I know he had a strong year at the end of the year.
They've added some good offensive linemen and some weapons for sure.
Have the Carolina has?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jacksonville's, like Keith just said, Jacksonville's defense is.
This is his 3rd year in the league?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
3rd year in the league. And you think Travis Hunter has any kind of impact in the first game against the Panthers for the Jags?
until I
so.
see what his workload is, I'm not really concerned about it because they're talking about playing on both sides of the ball. Teams have rarely done that. And the Jags' real issue last year was not just in the past, but it was they couldn't get pressure, and they did nothing to upgrade that part of their defense. So that's the bigger issue. Bryce struggles when he's under pressure. I don't think Jacksonville's going to get pressure, and that's why I think he's going to have a really good game.
I like it.
All right, the running backs. First up, let's go Travion Henderson, the rookie, 5,500 versus Vegas. I believe the
I
hype.
like it.
Scored twice in the preseason despite only 7 touches.
He's with the Patriots.
Perfect weapon
He's a
for
rookie.
Drake May.
Ohio State.
And well, I know, but he's playing Vegas. And
No, I know. I was just
Stevenson,
reminding Colby who he was.
Gotcha. If Ramondre Stevenson is currently questionable, if for some reason he is ruled out for the opener, Henderson's going to be in every lineup. So I love that play. I think there's a lot of upside with it, especially at that price. CMC 7,300 at Seattle is probably my favorite play this week.
CMC.
2 years ago during CMC's last healthy season.
Sure isn't.
What was the saying, Ryan? There's 3 constants in life, right?
CMC getting hurt.
What are they?
No, that's not
Christian
true.
McCaffrey.
Christian
getting
McCaffrey
hurt.
in cash games or death, taxes, and playing Christian McCaffrey in cash games.
Look, the guy's tough. Okay, but I know he's really hurt. But dude, he was hurt. He got
the
best
entire
last
year. Yeah, and he was my keeper last year in a keeper league, and I was
me too. My first pick.
But he's every other year.
Yeah.
If you go back and look, like 1 year he's really good, the next year he struggles with
So
injuries.
are the Niners.
That's
That's
true.
why I feel pretty
Super Bowl
good about
future
it.
this year.
I don't know
would
about
do
that.
I mean,
Hey, you'll be surprised.
you're getting him again. We'll see. It goes back to 2001. So I would say that is a trend. He's 7,300 with a good matchup. The Niners lost Debo this offseason. Other pass catchers are questionable. I think he goes for at least 25 points. I mean, this is a guy that was either first or second his last 4 healthy seasons in points per game. And even last year, he averaged over 14 points per game in just 4 games played. And, that was kind of limited in his starts, and that's including the Buffalo game that he went out early. The receiver position, Jamar Chase, 8,100 at Cleveland. I think he's the best receiver in football.
Yes, he is.
He hasn't been priced this low since week 4.
You said
of last year.
8,100?
Yep, and he won't be that cheap for long. So by week 3 or 4 again, he'll be up in that 85 to almost 9K range we saw last year. You got to stack your quarterback with the receiver. Ted McMillan, 5,200 at Jacksonville. What did I say? I'm really looking for volume. I expect a monster target share for Ted in week 1. Coker is out for the first 4 weeks. They just traded away Thielen. I do think Chuba Hubbard's a great play as well.
Thielen went back to Minnesota, right?
There's a fun story about Thielen, too. I don't know
crazy.
if you saw it. I'll tell it real quick, Keith. Hold on 1 second. So he was getting calls from his agent while his daughter was watching Bluey.
That was
on
Hunter
the phone.
Renfro.
Oh, that was Hunter Renfro. They look similar.
Yeah,
they look similar. Well, they're both kind of small, shifty slot receivers. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Keith. I butchered that.
You're good. The tight end this week, I really like Mason Taylor. There's another tight end I'm going to give you in just a minute who I think is actually a great play if you want to do a 2 tight end lineup. But Taylor was drafted in the top 60 by the Jets. He's already ascended to the top of their depth chart. Outside of Garrett Wilson, I think it's very unclear, who is Justin Fields going to throw it to in this Jets offense. But considering the capital the Jets spent on Mason Taylor, combined with the fact that 25% of Fields' career passes have been thrown to tight ends, I think this is a low-risk play with potential huge upside week 1. My flex is James Conner, 6,100 at New Orleans. New Orleans was terrible versus backs last year, 27th versus running back. Connors over his last 3 games went nuclear, scoring 22.2, 33.8, and 29.6 points. But more importantly, Cardinals, More importantly for DK, where you're getting a full point per reception, 4+ receptions in 5 of his last 6 games last season. So, I mean, that's 4 free points without the yardage. 5 of the last 6. I think it's very likely that he gets over like the 18.3 number, which is what he need to reach that 3x, 3 times his salary, which is normally what you need to cash in cash games. And then rounding it out, the defense, the Texans, 2,500 at the Rams. I never spend on a defense, and it's a gift from the fantasy DFS gods that we're only paying $100 more for this elite Houston Texans defense than the Saints and the Panthers. The Texans, over their last 14 games last season, scored double digits in 8 of them, compiling 41 sacks and 30 forced turnovers in that stretch. I think this could end up being the best defense in the NFL. Matthew Stafford, we know, is banged up.
Is he even
I
going
think
to
the Rams are in
start?
trouble week 1.
He's old.
It looks like he is,
He's
but
fat like
either
me.
way, I think it would be a very cautious game plan if I'm the Rams with that pass rush.
That's right. They got
and
Jimmy G
you're
as their
rolling out
backup. So
Stafford.
Good
I'm
God.
telling you,
Hang it up with
it's a
Jimmy G.
great option. For sure.
I
So,
like it.
just real quick, that official lineup again: Bryce Young 5,700 at the Jags, Travion Henderson 5,500 versus the Raiders, CMC 7,300 at the Seahawks, Jamar Chase 8,100 at the Browns, Ted McMillan 5,200 at the Jags, Mason Taylor 3,100 versus Pittsburgh, James Conner 6,100 at New Orleans, and the Texans D 2,500 at the Rams.
I love it.
And then, do you want me to do those other 4 plays I got real quick? Because these are guys that I feel confident they get at least 3x their salary with a good chance to, again, get 4, 5, or even more in points. All right, Drake May versus the Raiders, 5,500. He needs 16.5 points to hit his 3x. He scored 18.8 points in 8 of 10 full games last year. The big reason he rushed for 24+ in 8 of 10 games. He also threw at least 1 passing touchdown in all 10 games. I think this Pats offense is much better with a new coaching staff, some weapons that they added in the draft, and a Raiders D that gave up over 20 points per game last year to opposing quarterbacks. Austin Eckler is the running back versus the Giants, 4,800. He needs 14.4 points to hit his 3x number. I think he's the big winner in the Brian Robinson trade. I think you're going to see, the other backs battle for the early down work, and Eckler is going to be more of the third down passing back. He had at least 6 carries in 10 of 15 games last year, 4+ targets in 7 of 15. And most importantly, I think New York has a monster pass rush. And that would be an issue if they weren't so bad against the run. The Giants gave up 110 yards per game on the ground, but more importantly, almost 5 receptions for 40 yards to opposing running backs. I could see Daniels checking down early and offer to Eckler in the passing game with that Giants pass rush. The wide receiver, Drake London versus Tampa, 6,500. This is like the gift from God, people. 3x, 19.5 points. He had a breakout year last year, but we expect even bigger things with him now paired with Penix. London and Penix had 3 starts together. In just their last 2 starts, London, 31 targets, 17 receptions, 293 yards, and 2 scores. London, in his 3 career home games versus Tampa, has caught 28 passes for 446 yards, catching at least 6 for 120 in all 3. London is going to be in a ton of lineups. So is my tight end, David Njoku versus Cincinnati, 4,700. He needs 14.1 points to hit his 3x. Joe Flacco is starting this game. Last year in the 5 games that Flacco and Njoku played together, Njoku 30 receptions for 390 yards and 4 touchdowns, and he's facing a Bengals team that gave up both the second most passing yards and touchdowns to opposing tight ends last year. I really like all 4 of those guys. They'll be in a ton of my lineups.
Very, very cool. Keith, obviously this is some fantastic stuff. If people want to win some money, it's okay if you just copy the lineup straight. I've done it a bunch of times, and it's been very, very successful. But, if people want to find out more details, more information about, obviously, we're really excited the NFL season is officially here in 2 days. Where can they go to find out?
So if you go to fantasy6pack.net or Fantasy Six Pack's YouTube channel, on fantasy6pack.net, I'll have a preview article each week. You can also see where you can sign up for our premium membership that includes all kind of ranking tools, also access to our Discord where there's a great DFS football channel in there with a lot of cool conversation going on between me and other members in the group. And then again on YouTube, Friday nights is the night at 9 o'clock, or excuse me, 8 or 9 o'clock. We're going to be doing the cash game show.
8
Me
o'clock
and Joe
Central.
Matz, followed immediately at 10 o'clock, 9 Central, with the multi-entry show. The cash show is very similar to what I did here, where me and Joe will just go over the guys that we're putting in lineups this week. Sometimes it can be 15, sometimes it can be 30. That second show is really, again, because MME is more about, taking chances, low ownership, etc. We talk about some of the advantages we think you have that week, and then spend usually about the last 15, 20 minutes just building lineups, throwing stuff at the wall.
Awesome. Again, check out fantasy6pack.net. Keith, enjoy week 1 of the NFL football season and hope it's a prosperous one for you. We appreciate your time as always. Looking forward to talking to you next Tuesday.
You guys are the best. Have a great one, man.
All right, see you, Keith. How did your fantasy draft go
About time you did
on
something.
Sunday?
It went good. I got my, you have a draft rating?
Yeah.
A.
Hey.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Slated to go 10-3.
How does it know what you're going to do?
I don't know.
Calculates the projections and the
AI
matchups
these
that you
days.
have.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a best ball draft?
No.
No.
I did have a draft one time. Everett, I had a draft one time where all my friends got together and we all did it on the board. And then I wasn't invited back for the draft because I didn't work at a certain place anymore.
That's not my fault. We still got it going, though.
Bullshit.
We had our draft for that particular league this past Wednesday.
So you're still doing it?
Yeah.
Who's on the league? Do I know everyone or some people I don't know?
There might be some people you don't know. I don't know if you've met him or not.
Well, people I don't know, look into this camera right here. He's going to stab you in the back if you don't work there.
No, I felt more backstabbed than anybody. But that's neither here nor there, I guess.
I felt more backstabbed.
That came back to bite you, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
All right, I'm trying to.
You got any questions? Quit doing that. Let's talk.
What do you want to talk about?
You got any questions? Remember, hey, we had Noah Zedeker on the comments. Remember you asked about that?
What was the question I was going to ask you
So
today?
I'm on record right now saying Noah could probably do that in a matter of hours.
I would think
not
so.
24 hours. I mean, a matter of 3 or 4 hours.
His wedge game is stout.
Yeah, he's a very good golfer now. I mean, he's always has been. But
Didn't they win like a Division II national championship when he transferred to North Georgia?
I love it because I always pit him and his brother against each other.
Yeah.
Noah and Zach.
Talk about competitive family.
Yes, dude. They're such good golfers, both of them.
What was I going to ask you? We were talking about it before the show started. I forget a lot nowadays. A lot of short-term memory loss in the old noggin. That's what happens when you got a bunch of swelling in there.
Is that real?
That's facts. Yeah.
What were you going to ask me? You didn't
I
have it
forget,
written
but it
down?
was like one of those fun type of questions. But
I had one for you too, but then I was like, "Ooh, I can't ask that."
Sure, you can. I'm not scared.
No, it wasn't. It was inappropriate.
Inappropriate?
It was a would you rather kind of.
Gotcha. But it's inappropriate? Would you rather?
Yeah, I can do a clean in it. And
Yeah.
would you rather?
Do it.
Would you rather have fingers for toes or toes for fingers?
Ooh, good question. I think I'd rather have fingers for toes than toes for fingers.
Yeah, because you
I
can't
could-
grab anything with
I
toes.
could still grab with my toes because now they're fingers.
Yeah, the longer.
But
yeah.
if my fingers are toes, it's the same issue I have with my feet.
You may even be more efficient, I'd argue.
You're pretty much just like a chimpanzee at that point.
Yeah,
I'd just be hanging around from trees and lampposts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I did see something where it says a chimpanzee is one of the most dangerous animals to have.
they will rip you apart.
Yeah.
Can we? Have you told Everett about your fascination with hippopotamus?
That's because of the most deadly, per capita, one
Do
of the
you know
most deadly animals in the world.
They're the most deadly.
I love how you talk to people that aren't on the podcast.
No, but like this is like I didn't know this, so that's
We
why.
used to talk about hippos all the time
That's why
on
I'm
the
telling-
original Inside Drive.
Yeah, I'm getting Everett in on the. I'm bringing him
Bringing
in.
into the nostalgia.
So if you're like Everett, I need some ideas or something. He's gonna say hippopotamus. They're supposedly the most deadly animals.
Not supposedly.
that run the earth, and me and Ryan send.
You didn't believe me when I told you that fact, and then we fact checked it.
We send hippo videos back and forth on Instagram.
It's been a while since I or you have sent a hippo video. I'm gonna have to get back into that, especially now that we've been talking about it. Our algorithms are gonna pick that up, and you're about to get served with a bunch of hippo videos.
Did you know that there used to be hippos?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
a little slow.
It's okay, a little.
Did you know there used to be hippos on Shell Island?
I think we debunked
I
that.
think B.
didn't
Cody told us that.
but it was completely not factual.
Yeah, he like wrote it one time. We were talking, and we were on the live, and he wrote it one time, and I was
We
like,
fact checked it. It was not true.
And then you always called it St. Andrew, and I always called it St. Andrews.
Oh, St. Andrew Bay?
Yeah,
That's because of that. Remember the St. Andrew Baywatch Association?
St. Andrews.
I'm pretty sure they kept calling it St. Andrew.
Yeah, what do they know?
They know about the water, the turbidity.
That's
You know
right.
what that word means?
Yeah, I didn't go. Yeah, no, not really.
Like the clarity of the water.
How clear it is?
Well,
Why do you
like-
have to say clarity? Why can't you just say how clear it is?
Because clarity
That's
is
another thing I was thinking of you the other night. You know what wassail is?
a holiday wassail.
He said no. He said no.
Well, now you're going to learn. It's basically a punch. It's a holiday wassail. It's got,
And you drink it with a ladle.
A ladle.
You pour it with a ladle. You know what a ladle is? Okay.
See, you've got a one-up on you.
The New Jersey guy over here. Like,
Holiday wassail.
all uppity. You know, he was like, Colby, on this holiday party, we're having a Christmas party in the golf shop. He's like, we're going to have a holiday wassail, and I got to find a ladle. And I was like, you're speaking French to
I
me?
found a ladle, though. Actually, I
Speaking
was
French.
speaking English, but
It sounded like you were speaking French.
you're learning Spanish, right?
Yeah, I am. It's going slow.
Shocker.
I could ask me some words.
Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
Why are you learning Spanish?
I just want to be able to communicate if it ever comes up.
If it ever comes up.
Yeah, what if there's an emergency?
That's true.
Like, okay, here's another one with kids these days. Kids can't drive stick shift vehicles
No.
because
They've never seen one.
Yeah, there's never.
They don't make them anymore.
And what if someone like broke their leg and all you have is a stick shift vehicle?
Well, then you're kind of SOL.
Yeah, you just got to talk them through it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy.
But I mean, every car is pretty much made to break at this point. You can't even work on your own car anymore.
No,
Not
they're
that I
all-
was working on previous cars.
That's all computers.
Yeah. Yeah. And when something breaks, it costs $8,000 to fix it.
Did you get? Oh, we're running out of time, aren't we?
Sure. What do you want to get to? What is that on the back of your phone? What does that sticker represent?
Duolingo.
Oh, speaking of Espanol, that means Spanish in Spanish.
Donde estas?
Where is what? Where are we going?
Donde? You know some Spanish?
A little bit. I used to know it pretty well back in the day because I had to take. I progressed pretty good in Spanish, but then when you don't use it, you lose it.
Oh, lo siento.
It's okay. You're sorry.
This guy's good.
These are like simple Spanish phrases.
Aquí, ahí.
Here, there.
Yeah, here, there. I don't know how to say everywhere. Todos. Something? I don't know. If you're watching this and you do speak Spanish and you can speak Spanish and English, please tell me the best way to learn. I have so many like contradicting people are like, no, don't do this, do this. I'm like, you can't even speak Spanish.
Yeah,
What are you telling me what to do?
That's like somebody who's terrible at golf and you're giving them advice.
Yeah, I'm so used to us like repping a like an event, you know, on the old
Oh yeah.
podcast. We're like rep. Oh, we got this coming up, and this. Are you giving away stuff on here?
We're doing. Oh, I'm glad you asked that. The athlete of the week for week number 3, I believe, is out there. Find that Facebook post. You can win yourself a $50 gift card to American Charlie's. We've already had 2 winners thus far. Go check out American Charlie's, also located in the Edgewater Shopping Plaza. Apparently, that's the location of my sponsors. Maybe there's a few more businesses I can get from over there. Obviously, American Charlie's, classic American restaurant, 15 TVs for all your college and NFL games. Don't forget, NFL starts this Thursday night. And, of course, always have military and first responder discounts. They just debuted their new menu. Go check out American Charlie's in the Edgewater Shopping Plaza, or you can visit them at AmericanCharlies.com or search American Charlie's on Facebook. But, yes, Athlete of the Week, all you got to do is find that post, comment a picture nomination, or just nominate somebody via text. And whoever gets the most likes or engagements, whatever we call that, will win the $50 American Charlie gift card.
Let me ask a question to end on.
Okay. I like it. I was about to ask you if you had one more thing before we end.
I do. And people can put this in the comments. This is something.
The suspense.
Me
is
and
killing
you
me.
play. We've played a lot of golf together.
We have.
Me and you play Augusta
Okay.
from the tees.
That they
the
play
pros from. Yeah, not the up tees. The tees are pros. What do we shoot?
Like right now,
No.
Like
It's your peak.
into my peak,
Yeah.
I would say probably upper 70s, low 80s.
Okay. What do I shoot?
Your peak was different.
Mid-90s?
Nah, you're better than that.
Like low 90s.
I would say upper 80s, low 90s would be my guess. Is that fair?
Yeah, so it makes me wonder like what Noah would shoot.
Yeah.
What like
Good.
Yeah, good golfers. And then on the other hand, like what some of like the old guys would shoot. Like a rest in peace Corley. Like Corley, like from the back.
I don't think he'd have to play from the member tees for sure. They only got 2 sets of tees there. The championship.
Robert Reese.
Yeah. Oh,
Shout out Robert Reese.
He reaches out every once in a while.
Does he? Love that guy.
He's been over at Camp Creek for a long time.
Yeah, he left
came
us
over when I came over there, and then
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. You
Yep.
I
he
remember
was
that.
making some decent cash out there doing that. So I think that's why he's been there this whole time.
Yeah, that's I just always wondered that. What would like
Jay has played Augusta before.
What did he shoot?
I think he shot pretty well.
From the up tees?
I don't know which tees he played from. I'll have to ask him on Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, he's coming again?
Yeah, I told you that earlier. Jay and Jay Chapman.
A side-eyed.
I mean,
Wait, why would you have me on with Jay Chapman? That's my...
Well,
hey,
come on Thursday then.
Please ask... Okay,
we'll have a round table.
Everett, are you going to be here? Because he'll forget. Are you going to be here Thursday?
I will forget.
Please ask Jay Chapman about our Uno games.
Okay, I can remember that.
Please ask him. We had some heated Uno games.
Uno can get out of control.
With some collusion.
Ooh, collusion is not good.
Dude, it would got like... I think Jay almost beat me up a couple times. And he would win that fight.
Oh, yeah, easily. Well, we appreciate y'all tuning in to the episode 5 of the Inside Drive podcast. Colby's been a guest now twice on the show. Colby, we appreciate you hanging out. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Love you, Mom.
There you go. Love you, Mom, indeed. Miss Lene.
And she had so many, real fast, she had so many questions about your cat. I need you to call her and talk to her and put her mind at ease because she is so stressed and worried about
the cat?
Yeah.
It's fine.
She's
easy.
like, oh my God. I mean, it's got to be uncomfortable, Colby.
I mean, it's not comfortable, but.
Yeah, it's got, Colby, it's okay. Just call him and ask him, Mom.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Remember when we took her truck that time, all those mix CDs?
Yes, that was epic. That was a fun trip all the way down to Orlando. You met Blair O'Neill.
Yeah.
And Jesper Parnevik.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That was the first time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that you went, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. And we went and saw, what's the first, remember we didn't even get in Orlando good. We went straight to a Kenny Chesney concert?
No.
Yes.
It was,
no, it wasn't. I don't know any country singers.
Yeah, God, who was it? Wasn't Jake Owen, was it?
No, we saw Jake Owen. That's House of Blues. Remember, this was at the convention center.
Yes.
We walked straight into it.
All the way, yeah. It was the Folds of Honor concert.
Yeah, they're like, hey, what are you doing?
I think it was Dierks Bentley.
It was Dierks Bentley.
Yep, there we go.
It was Dierks Bentley.
I can remember stuff from a while ago, not like yesterday.
It was Dierks, it was not.
It was. And then with Jake Owen, John Daly played.
Now, we
with
did
him.
see Jake Owen and John Daly for sure.
And Jocko Deal or whoever that was there.
Yes, the guy playing the guitar.
Yeah, for somebody.
And then, I don't know if you remember this, Liam got the flu.
Yes.
You remember we had to leave early?
Oh, yeah. And it was bad. He was barfing.
Yeah, it was like a different type of strain, flu.
Yeah.
Liam was in rough shape.
It was for like a week, too. Anyway, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Colby, appreciate you coming on out. Y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we will see you guys on Thursday.